you know, before Ronnie and I even started playing, like our dad didn't even really want us to play when we moved back here because he felt like there was going to be like a lot of pressure, you know, with him being, you know, a legendary raceback and NBA star or whatever. But you're naturally being around him and being around camps, we wanted to play. And so it just kind of started off with, you know, just for fun, and then we knew we could compete.
I just looked at her as, man, I'm just gonna do everything exactly the way that she does it. And if I do it like that, then I'll be able to play. And so I kind of was a shadow of hers for a long, long, long time, probably more than she really wanted. I thought she was the greatest thing since sliced bread. You know, watching her play, watching her run track, and it made me want to go do those things. And so it was great to have a role model like her as an older sister. But it was kind of difficult too because the standard was really, really high. And I mean, we had probably some of the worst and craziest battles of our entire life.
Although we wanted each other to be the best, we battled all the time. Okay, so most people on the outside saw it as us like being super. We were very competitive, don't get me wrong, and we never wanted to let each other win. So when we played one-on-one, it would normally end in, I mean, sometimes our dad had to come out and like stop us from playing each other because we would be out there just like killing each other at one point.
But those two would always be in the gym, always going at one another, or playing against, she would always be playing against the boys. And so what they would do was go against one another. And when they go against one another, it was like fun for me to see, because I could see how young he was. And the drills we'd be doing, she mastered it. And she used it on him. And when she used it on him, she was killing him, just wearing him out. She was using what she'd been taught to take advantage of him. That's one reason they was always going at one another, and I loved every minute of it.
You know, growing up, she played basketball for Coach Dykes, the Bullets, and they were their best around. It was a whole bunch of local people coming together and playing really, really well, really, really hard.
B.W. Dykes and my father, Ron Brewer, got together when we were in the 3rd grade and was like, you know, let's kind of develop a girls' AAU team. We got to, even though we were young, we would schedule to play against like junior high school teams just to get better so we could prepare for AAU.
And all we did was shoot layups, dribble basketball, and play defense. From the 3rd grade to about 6th grade, when we realized, let's go see how we can play against some of the better girls. The girls were really, really, really good. We had a good team. And when we put those 10 girls together, I, in a sense, was doing it because I wanted her to be able to play with some good players. If she was playing with some good players, she would always have to do this. She was a challenger. I'll never forget this. We were playing the Great American Shootout in Dallas. Our college coach came up and introduced himself to me because he knew who I was as a former player. But he didn't know I was coaching my daughter because he was there to see a team we was playing against. She was no one playing in the country. He said, I just want you to know you got a tough day today. This girl that I'm coming to see, she can flat out go. I said, who? He said, she's the number 1 player in the country. So I said to Candice, you got her. You're gonna go out to number 1 player in the country because she likes stuff like that. She's a challenger. The girl had 5 points. The coach came to me and introduced himself to me. I started getting all these college cards until after that tournament. Tulsa, Tennessee. I mean, everybody was getting, out of 12 players on my team, 10 girls got 10 D1 scholarships to go to college.
The pressure going from AAU to just, you know, junior high and high school, it really wasn't that hard. Like, I can't remember a time where I was like stressed, even when it came down to trying to decide like which school I wanted to go to, which, you know, program I wanted to choose at the end of my high school career.
You know, the one thing I remember about Candice is obviously the leader of the team. She always was super competitive, but my favorite thing about her is she made it fun. It just always seemed enjoyable, even when it was really difficult. And so she definitely was the leader of the team. I feel like everybody on our team looked to her for leadership on the court and then even off the court in the locker room.
When I'm thinking of like Northwest Arkansas, like we always wanted to be the best team in Northwest Arkansas, and we always wanted to be able to go to state. And we did so much together, AAU and just the outside stuff that when we came on the court to play basketball, we just naturally clicked anyway. We pushed each other all the time.
There's such a fine line of being goofy and having fun, but also being competitive and getting to the top level. And like you said, you know, she didn't want to mess up, but she also had that, you know, she just had such a positive mentality of, okay, move on to the next, let's get it here, and encouraged us as teammates to do the same. If you can count on somebody, it's her, whatever it may be, sports, anything. She is gonna do what she has to do, and she's going to make light of it and also try to enjoy and make others laugh while she becomes a champion.